Your body is listening to every thought you think. Right now, in this very moment, trillions of cells are absorbing, processing, and responding to your mental state. This isn't just poetry or metaphor, it's hardcore science, backed by groundbreaking research from the frontiers of neuroscience and cellular biology. Deep within your cells lies an intricate network of memories, emotions, and experiences, a phenomenon known as cellular memory. This sacred science reveals how every cell in your body carries not just genetic information, but also the imprints of your past experiences, beliefs, and emotional patterns. Today we're diving into Dr. Joe Dispenza's revolutionary method of transforming these cellular memories. You'll discover how thoughts literally reshape your biology, why emotional trauma gets stored in your tissues, and most importantly, how to reprogram your cells for healing, growth, and transformation. What makes this approach unique is its blend of cutting-edge science with practical application. We're talking about measurable changes at the cellular level, shifts that can alter gene expression, boost immune function, and even reverse chronic conditions. The power to change your biology lies within your own mind. Through understanding cellular memory, you hold the key to unlocking extraordinary healing potential, enhanced cognitive function, and profound personal transformation. This isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about fundamentally rewiring your cellular structure through proven scientific methods. Get ready to explore the remarkable science of how your thoughts and emotions shape your physical reality and learn precise techniques to harness this power for your own transformation. Inside each of our 37 trillion cells exists an intelligence far beyond simple biological functions. Cellular memory represents a sophisticated system where every cell contains not just DNA, but an intricate matrix of information that shapes our behaviors, responses, and even our identity. Research in molecular biology has revealed something extraordinary. Cells possess their own form of consciousness. They actively respond to thoughts, emotions, and experiences, storing this information in their membrane structures and protein networks. This storage system extends far beyond genetic code, creating what scientists now recognize as a body-wide intelligence network. Most fascinating is how cellular memory operates through something called epigenetic modification. While DNA provides basic instructions, cellular memory influences which genes get activated or silenced based on environmental signals, including thoughts and emotional states. These modifications can persist for years, even decades, affecting everything from immune response to psychological patterns. Dr. Bruce Lipton's pioneering studies demonstrated how cell membranes act as programmable microchips, constantly processing and storing information from our environment. Each cell contains receptor proteins that respond to various signals, chemical, electrical, and even electromagnetic. These receptors form part of a sophisticated communication network that spans our entire body. Traditional medicine once viewed the brain as sole keeper of memories and experiences. Modern science now shows this view was drastically incomplete. Memories and emotional patterns are distributed throughout our entire cellular network. This explains phenomena like organ transplant recipients suddenly developing new preferences or skills. They're actually receiving cellular memories from their donors. Particularly intriguing is how trauma gets stored in cellular memory. Physical injuries, emotional wounds, and stressful experiences leave biological imprints in affected tissues. These imprints influence cell behavior, creating recurring patterns until consciously addressed and released. This revelation opens new possibilities for healing chronic conditions by addressing their cellular memory components. Through this understanding of cellular memory's vast influence, possibilities for transformation become clear. Our cells are not passive players, but active participants in our health, consciousness, and personal evolution. By working with cellular memory, profound changes in both physical and mental well-being become possible. Scientific research has shattered traditional beliefs about genetic determinism. Thoughts and beliefs actively shape our biological reality, influencing everything from gene expression to cellular repair. Modern epigenetics proves how mental states directly impact DNA, challenging old paradigms about genetic destiny. Groundbreaking studies reveal meditation and positive thinking create measurable changes in brain structure and cellular health. When someone maintains focused, elevated emotions, their cells produce proteins that enhance immune function, reduce inflammation, and accelerate healing. Conversely, stress and negative thoughts trigger production of cortisol and other harmful compounds that suppress immune response and accelerate aging. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research documents remarkable cases where individuals transform chronic conditions through belief-based practices. Brain scans show how sustained positive emotions create new neural networks while pruning away circuits associated with disease and dysfunction. These changes occur not just in brain tissue, but throughout every cell in our body. Most profound is how beliefs influence genetic expression. Scientists once thought genes controlled our biological destiny. Now we know environmental signals, including thoughts and emotions, switch genes on or off. Through conscious belief modification, people activate genes linked to health and longevity while silencing those associated with disease. Cellular biology demonstrates how thoughts generate electromagnetic fields that influence cellular behavior. Each thought carries specific frequency patterns that cells respond to through membrane receptors. Positive thoughts generate coherent fields that enhance cellular communication and repair. Negative thoughts create chaotic patterns that disrupt normal cellular function. Heart cells provide compelling evidence of belief's biological impact. When people experience elevated emotions like gratitude or joy, heart rhythms become more coherent. This coherence creates powerful electromagnetic fields that synchronize cellular activity throughout the body. Blood tests show increased levels of regenerative compounds and decreased stress markers during these coherent states. Research using DNA samples reveals how focused intention affects genetic material even at a distance. Studies show meditation and prayer create measurable changes in DNA unwinding rates and gene expression patterns. This suggests consciousness itself influences biology at fundamental levels through mechanisms science is just beginning to understand. By accepting this new biological paradigm, massive implications for human potential emerge. Our beliefs don't just affect our mood, they literally reprogram our cellular and genetic function. Through conscious direction of thought and emotion, we gain unprecedented ability to influence health, aging, and biological function at the deepest levels. Mastering cellular transformation requires systematic approach, and Dr. Dispenza's method breaks this complex process into clear, actionable steps. At its core lies a powerful combination of meditation, emotional elevation, and focused intention, all designed to create lasting biological change. First comes breaking old neural patterns through sustained metacognition. By observing thoughts without attachment, practitioners begin dissolving hardwired emotional responses. This creates space for new neural networks to form, literally rewiring brain circuitry associated with limiting beliefs and behaviors. Crucial to this method is generating elevated emotional states while maintaining clear intention. Research shows combining positive emotion with focused thought produces stronger electromagnetic fields, directly influencing cellular behavior. These fields carry specific information patterns that cells respond to, triggering changes in gene expression and protein synthesis. Meditation practices within this method differ from traditional approaches. Rather than seeking calm or emptiness, practitioners actively generate specific brainwave patterns. Alpha waves create optimal states for learning and cellular repair, while theta waves access deeper programming held in cellular memory. By skillfully shifting between these states, transformation occurs at both conscious and subconscious levels. Body part redirection represents another key component. Through focused attention, practitioners direct coherent energy to specific tissues and organs. This targeted approach activates localized healing responses, enhanced by elevated emotional states maintained throughout practice. Research demonstrates measurable changes in cellular activity and genetic expression in areas receiving focused attention. Time-bridging techniques accelerate transformation by collapsing past, present, and future into now. By maintaining elevated emotions while visualizing desired outcomes, practitioners create quantum fields that influence probability at cellular levels. This explains many documented cases of spontaneous healing and rapid transformation using these methods. Most revolutionary is how this method leverages heart-brain coherence. When heart and brain rhythms synchronize during practice, they generate powerful fields affecting all body cells. These coherent fields carry specific information patterns that cells respond to, creating system-wide changes in biological function. Emotions shape cellular memory more powerfully than thoughts alone, acting as biological signals that trigger specific molecular changes within each cell. Research reveals how emotional states create distinct chemical signatures, directly influencing gene expression and cellular behavior patterns. Fear, anger, and chronic stress generate inflammatory proteins and stress hormones, disrupting normal cellular function. These emotional states create chaotic wave patterns in heart rhythms, leading to cellular confusion and dysfunction. Over time, negative emotional patterns become encoded in cellular memory, perpetuating cycles of biological stress responses, even when threats no longer exist. Most profound discoveries show how love, gratitude, and joy produce healing compounds that repair DNA and regenerate tissues. These elevated emotions generate coherent electromagnetic fields, synchronizing cellular activity across entire organ systems. Studies document increased production of stem cells and growth factors during states of sustained positive. Trauma leaves particularly deep imprints in cellular memory. Physical injuries store not just tissue damage, but emotional responses associated with traumatic events. This explains why certain body areas remain tense or painful long after physical healing occurs. Cellular memory holds these emotional imprints until consciously released through targeted practice. Recent findings demonstrate how emotions influence genetic expression through specific protein pathways. Different emotional states activate or suppress different genes, literally changing how DNA manifests in physical form. Positive emotions activate genes linked to healing and longevity, while negative emotions trigger stress response genes associated with disease. Heart cells play crucial roles in emotional processing and memory storage. Research shows heart tissue contains its own neural networks capable of independent learning and memory formation. When experiencing positive emotions, heart cells produce powerful electromagnetic fields that influence cellular behavior throughout entire body systems. Breakthrough studies reveal how emotional states affect cellular water structure. Positive emotions create coherent crystalline patterns in cellular water, enhancing communication and energy flow between cells. Negative emotions disrupt these patterns, creating cellular stress and reduced function. This explains why emotional healing often triggers spontaneous physical improvements across multiple body systems. Through conscious cultivation of elevated emotional states, cellular memory begins shifting toward patterns supporting health and vitality. Each sustained positive emotion creates cascading effects throughout cellular networks, gradually reprogramming deep biological patterns shaped by past experiences. Rewiring cellular memory demands consistent, focused practice combining specific mental and emotional states. Scientific research now validates ancient wisdom. Through sustained attention and elevated emotion, cellular patterns can be systematically reprogrammed for enhanced health and function. Morning practice proves most effective for cellular rewiring, as cortisol levels naturally peak upon waking. This heightened state creates optimal conditions for breaking old patterns and establishing new cellular responses. By maintaining elevated emotions during this window, practitioners leverage natural biological rhythms to accelerate transformation. Meditation focused on heart coherence initiates the rewiring process. As heart rhythms stabilize, they generate powerful electromagnetic fields, carrying specific information patterns to all body cells. These coherent fields help break down old cellular programming while establishing new, beneficial patterns aligned with conscious intention. Body scanning while maintaining elevated emotional states accelerates cellular reprogramming. Moving attention systematically through different body areas while holding positive emotion creates localized fields affecting cellular behavior. Research shows increased stem cell production and enhanced repair in areas receiving focused attention during coherent states. Breathwork plays crucial roles in cellular rewiring by influencing pH levels and oxygen delivery to tissues. Specific breathing patterns activate parasympathetic responses, creating optimal conditions for cellular repair and reprogramming. Combined with elevated emotion, conscious breathing enhances delivery of coherent information patterns to all body cells. Sound frequencies provide another powerful tool for cellular rewiring. Research demonstrates how specific sound patterns influence cellular behavior and gene expression. When combined with focused intention and elevated emotion, sound therapy accelerates breakdown of old cellular patterns while reinforcing new, beneficial programming. Movement practices incorporating emotional elevation help embed new patterns into muscle memory and deeper tissues. Research shows how specific movements combined with positive emotion create stronger neural pathways and enhanced cellular communication. This mind-body integration helps stabilize new patterns at cellular levels. Most profound results occur through maintaining elevated states despite external circumstances. By consistently choosing beneficial emotional states regardless of conditions, practitioners create new cellular response patterns that gradually become automatic. This sustained practice literally rewires genetic expression and cellular behavior at fundamental levels. Coherence represents a synchronized state where heart, brain, and cellular rhythms align in harmonic patterns. Scientific measurements show how this alignment generates powerful electromagnetic fields carrying specific information that influences cellular behavior throughout entire body systems. Heart rhythm coherence creates foundation states for deep cellular transformation. When heartbeats maintain steady, harmonious patterns, they generate ordered electromagnetic fields extending several feet beyond physical body. These coherent fields carry specific frequency patterns that cells recognize and respond to, triggering beneficial changes in genetic expression and protein synthesis. Brainwave coherence amplifies these effects by synchronizing neural activity across different regions. EEG measurements during coherent states show increased communication between brain areas, typically operating independently. This enhanced neural synchronization creates stronger information signals that reach cells throughout body systems. Research using sophisticated measuring devices reveals how coherent states influence cellular water structure. During periods of high coherence, cellular water molecules form ordered crystalline patterns, enhancing energy transfer and communication between cells. These structured water patterns help maintain new cellular programming established through contact. Blood analysis demonstrates dramatic changes occurring during coherent states. Studies show increased levels of regenerative compounds and decreased stress markers when subjects maintain heart-brain coherence. These biochemical changes create optimal conditions for cellular repair and reprogramming of deeper tissues. Most fascinating discoveries show how coherent fields influence quantum processes within cellular DNA. Scientific measurements detect changes in DNA unwinding rates and genetic expression patterns when subjects generate strong, coherent fields through combined emotional elevation and focused intention. Group coherence amplifies these effects dramatically. Research documents how multiple individuals maintaining coherent states generate combined fields strong enough to influence cellular behavior in others nearby. These findings suggest coherent fields operate through quantum mechanisms transcending normal space-time limitations. Field measurements reveal how sustained coherence gradually entrains cellular systems to maintain beneficial patterns automatically. Over time, cells begin generating their own coherent fields, creating self-reinforcing cycles of enhanced function and communication. This biological synchronization explains many documented cases of spontaneous healing in practitioners maintaining high coherent states. Medical case studies document remarkable transformations through cellular memory work. Research conducted at major institutions shows consistent patterns of recovery when patients combine traditional treatments with coherence-based practices. Brain scans reveal structural changes, while blood tests confirm shifts in immune function and inflammatory markers. Chronic pain patients report significant improvements through systematic application of these methods. MRI studies demonstrate reduced inflammation and enhanced tissue repair in areas where focused coherence practices target stored trauma patterns. Many individuals previously dependent on pain medication achieve lasting relief through cellular reprogramming techniques. Cancer treatment centers increasingly incorporate coherence practices alongside conventional therapies. Research shows enhanced treatment effectiveness when patients maintain elevated emotional states and coherent heart rhythms. Blood tests reveal increased natural killer cell activity and reduced tumor markers in those practicing these methods consistently. Autoimmune conditions respond particularly well to cellular memory work. Studies document cases where systematic practice leads to normalized immune function and reduced symptom severity. Laboratory tests showed decreased autoantibody levels and improved regulatory T-cell function in long-term practitioners. Professional athletes utilize these principles for accelerated recovery and peak performance. Sports medicine research confirms faster healing of injuries and enhanced muscle recruitment when combining physical therapy with coherence techniques. Teams implementing these methods report reduced injury rates and improved performance metrics. Business environments benefit from group coherence effects. Companies implementing these practices report improved team dynamics and reduced stress and illness. Productivity measurements show significant gains when staff members maintain coherent states during work activities. Educational settings demonstrate powerful applications for learning and development. Students practicing coherence techniques show improved information retention and reduced test anxiety. Classroom studies reveal enhanced group learning when teachers maintain coherent states while presenting material. Most compelling evidence comes from long-term practitioners achieving lasting transformations. Follow-up studies spanning multiple years document sustained improvements in health markers, cognitive function, and overall well-being. These cases provide scientific validation for ancient teachings about mind-body connection and human potential. Recovery centers specializing in trauma and addiction report breakthrough results using these methods. Brain imaging shows restored neural function in areas previously damaged by substance abuse or chronic stress. Success rates significantly improve when traditional rehabilitation protocols incorporate cellular memory work. Morning meditation forms core practice for cellular transformation. Starting with slow, rhythmic breathing activates parasympathetic responses essential for deep cellular work. 20 minutes of focused attention while maintaining elevated emotions creates optimal conditions for reprogramming cellular memory. Midday coherence breaks reset stress patterns before they become locked in cellular memory. 3 to 5 minutes of heart-centric breathing while generating positive emotions prevents accumulation of harmful stress compounds. Regular practice strengthens resilience against daily challenges. Body scanning practices direct conscious attention to specific areas requiring transformation. Moving awareness systematically through tissues while maintaining coherent states accelerates cellular reprogramming. Special focus on areas holding tension or pain helps release stored emotional patterns. Mindful movement incorporates physical activity with emotional elevation. Walking or gentle exercise while maintaining positive feelings enhances cellular oxygenation and energy flow. This integration helps embed new patterns into muscle memory and deeper tissues. Evening review practices reinforce daily transformation through conscious reflection. Noting moments of successful pattern shifts while maintaining elevated emotions strengthens new neural pathways. This preparation optimizes cellular repair processes during sleep cycles. Sound therapy using specific frequencies supports cellular reprogramming. Playing coherent sound patterns during meditation or daily activities helps maintain beneficial cellular states. Research shows enhanced results when combining sound therapy with focused intention and elevated emotion. Written emotional expression helps process and release stored cellular patterns. Recording insights and breakthroughs while maintaining coherent states deepens transformation. This practice creates clear records of progress while reinforcing new cellular programming. Initial progress often stalls due to deeply ingrained cellular patterns resisting change. Breaking through requires consistent practice, focusing on tiny shifts rather than dramatic transformations. Small daily wins gradually build momentum for larger breakthroughs. Strong emotional reactions sometimes surface as cellular memory releases stored patterns. Meeting these moments with acceptance while maintaining coherent states helps process and integrate emerging material. Each release creates space for new, beneficial programming. Physical discomfort occasionally emerges during cellular reprogramming. Temporary symptoms indicate stored patterns surfacing for release. Maintaining practice while adjusting intensity ensures steady progress without overwhelming body systems. Skepticism from others can challenge commitment to practice. Research data and documented cases provide solid evidence supporting this work. Results speak for themselves as cellular changes manifest in measurable improvements. Time constraints often limit practice consistency. Short, focused sessions prove more effective than sporadic, longer ones. 5 minutes of coherent practice surpasses hours of unfocused effort. Mental chatter frequently disrupts meditation attempts. Rather than fighting thoughts, simply returning focus to breath and elevated emotions maintains transformation momentum. Each return strengthens neural pathways, supporting new patterns. Cellular memory science opens doorways to unprecedented human potential. Through conscious application of these principles, profound transformation becomes possible at every level of biological function. Research continues revealing deeper mechanisms linking consciousness with cellular behavior, validating ancient wisdom through modern scientific methods. Dr. Joe Dispenza's systematic approach provides practical tools for accessing and reprogramming cellular memory. By combining focused intention with elevated emotional states, practitioners create powerful, coherent fields, directly influencing genetic expression and cellular function. These methods offer hope for those seeking lasting transformation beyond traditional approaches. Most importantly, these practices remain accessible to anyone willing to dedicate time and attention to their application. Each small step builds momentum toward larger breakthroughs, creating sustainable changes at cellular levels. As more individuals engage with this work, collective fields strengthen, supporting transformation on both personal and planetary scales. Science continues validating these approaches through rigorous research and documented cases. Results speak clearly through improved health markers, enhanced well-being, and countless lives transformed through dedicated practice. Future discoveries will likely reveal even deeper connections between consciousness and cellular function. If this information resonated with you, hit that like button to help others discover these transformative insights. Subscribe to join our growing community of conscious creators actively exploring human potential. Together, we're uncovering new frontiers in the science of transformation. Don't forget to tap the notification bell to stay updated on future videos exploring cutting-edge research in consciousness and cellular biology. Every like and subscription helps spread this vital knowledge to those ready for profound change.